Let's just normalize being average. Tell me if you feel me. Tell me if you don't feel me, okay? Tell me if you're with me, or tell me if you left, okay? Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am JC if you are new here, from Just Lost JC here, whatever. Thank you guys for coming back. So I'm gonna be doing something that I have been enjoying doing on this channel, which is taking out my protective style, my most recent protective style that has been in, dare I say it, for a bit over a month at this point. We're gonna see how my hair is looking underneath. I'm on a hair journey. If you are new here, it is a 3-month hair journey. So this is the style that I've had for month 2. So now I am officially done with month 2. So let me know down below, for those of you guys that are on the hair journey with me. A lot of you guys already told me that you are when I first started it. So let me know how it's going for you. We're on month 2, baby girl. How do you feel you're doing? I just want to come in, show y'all the new grow. You can see right here. You can see. But yes, I'm excited. I have been using my oil. For those of you guys that know and have purchased the oil, I'll actually go to the site OMALICHILD.com if you've been using it, and let us know there how it's going for you. I love reading reviews in my videos. But yes, so many people have purchased my coffee bean oil, the oil that I've been using on this hair journey, the oil that's got the whole front of my head looking like, sis, you cannot keep this hairstyle anymore. So I'm going to be taking it out. But yeah, that oil, if you're interested, will be linked down below in the description box. But it is time. I love this hairstyle. When I first put it in, I was a bit nervous about it, but things moved around, eh? So in the front we have individual, so I'm going to start with removing the ones in the front, and we're going to have a chat. Today I wanted to chat about, let's just normalize being average. Don't kill me, okay? It's just a thought. So I wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like people want to be, and will kill themselves to be, exceptional, amazing, extraordinary at everything. And I'm saying, yeah, it's alright. Like, you can just be average in that thing. Like, you don't have to kill yourself. For the front of my hair, you guys know I did individual, so I have to just kind of slide my hair out of it, which I'm doing like this right now. And then boom, you have my hair and you have this. And then of course unbraid it at the top, or untwist it and then unbraid it at the top in order to get it disconnected. So what do I mean when I say let's just normalize being average? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There are certain things in my life that I do not put that high on a pedestal. Not because they shouldn't be that high on a pedestal, but just for me personally, it is not something that is super, super, super important to me. And so I am personally fine with them being average. Now, tell me if you feel me. Tell me if you don't feel me, okay? Tell me if you're with me, or tell me if you left, okay? Personally, for me, body would be one of those things. And that's one of the things we're gonna be tackling in this video. And relationship, another thing. So that's another thing we're going to be tackling in this video. I'm okay with having an average body, and I'm okay with having an average relationship. Let me explain. Wait, first of all, one down. Now, in terms of body, let's jump into body. This one I really did want to touch on because I've noticed that there's been a rise in normalizing plastic surgery. Like, we all know plastic surgery has been a thing. Celebrities have been using it. People in certain industries have been utilizing plastic surgery and other forms of outward enhancements for years. But I've been noticing an upturn or a spike in average, normal, everyday people going to get surgeries, and more specifically body modifications. So that started leading me to think, I wonder why so many people are getting different forms of work done. People have different reasons. Everyone will have their own specific reason for why they went, and I personally am not against surgery, plastic surgery. I don't give a bloody damn what other people do with their body. But as a person that likes to sit back and think, I wonder why there's certain trends in this, and certain trends or things are trending towards this, or things are trending away from certain things, it's always been interesting to me. Kind of like when the lip fillers were popularized. That to me was something that was interesting. Not because I'm against big lips, not because I'm against small lips, not because I'm into fillers or I'm not into fillers. It was just sitting back and evaluating like, oh wow, I remember a time when maybe this wasn't so popular, so it's interesting to me that it is now. Similarly with body modification, to me it's so interesting that so many people feel the need to get it, especially people that are not being, how do I say? There's no actual reason for them to get the surgery other than the fact that quite literally they just want their body to look like this. You know, for me, I understand if someone on Instagram or different models get certain look enhancements, especially for body, because to me it makes sense. It's a business, you're trying to get money off of this, cool. But then there are people that are just, you know, I don't know, nurses. In fact, I had people in the university that I went to that worked in the cafeteria, that went to the Dominican Republic or other countries, I can't remember, whatever, to get a BBL. And they were, you know, still working in the cafeteria, but with the BBL. So to me, that was interesting because it's not something that they got, at least as far as I'm concerned, because they work in that industry. Obviously, I don't know their lives. Maybe they do work in some industry where their body is shown and seen or important, off duty, off where I see them working. But for the most part, let's just assume for this argument's sake that some of these people actually just work in an industry where it really didn't matter how they looked and how they looked before. It was fine enough for them to get the job and to maintain the job, but they just did it purely for aesthetics. That to me is interesting. What's just wrong with being average? What's just wrong with being average? And I'm gonna speak from my own personal experience, but my body falls towards, I would say slim, but average slim, meaning that I am fit because I work out, but it's not fit to the extent of when you think of certain influencers online or on YouTube or Instagram that are fitness YouTubers or fitness bloggers, and they are more on my size, not curvy, but they're slim. The buffness that you can see, the ab definition, the arms, like that's not me at all. It doesn't mean it can't be me. I'm sure if I applied myself, I'm sure if I cut out eating the snacks that I enjoy eating, if I cut out eating rice and other things that I enjoy eating, I could probably accomplish that with a lot of hard work. But my thing is, I can't come and kill myself. I am not in the body fitness world. I do not gain any more or less money from my body looking a certain way in terms of more visibly fit or just the average visibly fit that it is now. It does not affect my income. It does not affect me in any way. Now, I could make it a big deal in my head. Anyone could make it. The power of the brain is amazing. It's amazing. So I could, obviously that's why things like body dysmorphia is a real thing. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on body dysmorphia really because I'm not 100% sure how deep it goes and how much it goes and how it's even diagnosed. So I'm not going to pretend that I do. But all I know is that I 100% believe that it is a real thing. I believe people that are suffering with it are seeing themselves in a way that the rest of the world does not see them. And it is somewhat of a fixation on whatever thing it is that they're seeing, different from everyone else. So because body dysmorphia is a thing, because there is studies, or there are studies rather, showing that someone can take something that others would look at, like myself would look at as not as important, and make it important. I know that for other people like myself that might be average to slim, they can get into a space, I could get into a space where I'm like, I really want to look like this. I know it has nothing to do with how much value there is on me. I know I do not make any money, but in my mind, it's just someplace I need to go because I've convinced myself, or because I've now made it a thing, or because of a mental, I don't know, block or mental whatever. I have made it something that I really, really need, and it's really, really important to me. But fortunately, I'm not suffering with any of those things, so I'm looking at my body as just a person looking at their body. And for me, yeah, it could be ripped. Yeah, it could be super shredded. But then I'm gonna give up cookies, you know? Then I'm gonna give up plantain. You know, like, I'm fine with being average, okay? I'm fine with being average. I'm just saying it that way because I think some people get really just wrapped up in thinking about it like, oh, curvy or not curvy. I don't care. It's not for me about whether you're getting more curvy or less curvy. That is not the thing. I'm just saying whatever body category that you fall into naturally, like myself, there are still ways to be exceptional, like peak, 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 above average in that category. But I don't need to be there. So it's curious to me why certain people that would be in the curvy, average curvy category, like they have some curves, but it's not it's just average curvy, feel that, nah, average curvy isn't enough. I need to be I need a BBL, I need to do something to get above average curvy. That is an interesting phenomenon to me. It's something. So let me know how you guys feel and what you think could be a reason potentially that people that have no real tangible reason to have a certain look still go for it anyway. And I do understand there's things like happiness. I understand that. And similarly, in the situation where I'm talking about myself, some could argue, okay, maybe JC, you'd be happier if you were shredded. I mean, I highly doubt that. Snacks? Can I just snacks and the foods that I enjoy that I would have to give up if I really wanted to be serious and get shredded, I know I would not be happy. Do you know what I mean? So personally for me, it's just not what I want to do. It's just not my portion in life. But some could argue, or some would argue that, nah, if you got to that ideal, you know, exceptional body shape for your group or for your body type, you would be super happy. And some could argue that's why people that are average curvy or kind of curvy, whatever, go for that look, because they're just doing it because they're gonna be happy, period. And maybe, I don't know, I've never got a BBI, I've never wanted one, and I also have never wanted to be super shredded, so I don't know if I was more or less happy. I'm kind of just happy being in my average little box, you feel me? So it's always curious to me the people that are more interested in being the outliers or being exceptional in something like that. But yeah, comment down below if you average curvy. Comment down below if you just, you know, a regular girl. So I am curious about what you guys would consider yourself, and if you have thought that you would be happier being above average in that certain category that you're in, or if you are fine with being average. I'm also very curious about what else you think people should normalize being average in. Of course, I'm going to be talking about relationships in this video as well, and I did speak on bodies, but I feel like there are other things too. Like it's okay. At some point you just can't come and kill yourself. At some point it's good. It's all good, you know. I have a medium booty, you know. It's not flat, it's not big, but I like it. It's just what it needs to be for a simple, everyday, regular girl from Brooklyn. You feel me? You can't just have a regular waist. You have to have an exceptionally tiny one, and things like that have been going on since corset days in the past. So, you know, and then of course there was breast augmentations at one point. That was, you didn't want to just have regular big boobs. You wanted to have, like, was it Pamela Anderson? You know who I'm talking about. Like, it had to be above that. It's like, what's just wrong with being average at the end of the day? Is it gonna kill me? Is it gonna kill me for real? For real or what? Okay, I am back. And the front I am done with. Look at my nails. But where were we? Where were we talking about? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, averageness. Honestly, I feel like some of you guys are going to be like, what? Why would you ever want to be average in anything? And honestly, I agree. I rebuke averageness in the things that I care about. But everything else, I don't care, okay? I don't give a bloody damn. Okay, so the back of my hair is obviously in the net, so it's easier to do. Yeah, it's hard. Oh gosh, these things are thick, honey. But yeah, I just cut them off and I'm gonna unloop them separately. I think I kind of touched on this topic a bit on my last Take Down My Hairstyle With Me video. When I was talking about the fact that it should be okay to have something. I think I said shoes in that case, but like everyone has that pair of shoes that people are like, oh my god, that shoe's so ugly. And you know it's ugly, but there's something about that ugliness that you love. It's just what makes it unique. It's not like all your other shoes that are very, let's say, classic or very simple or very neutral. It's that ugly statement shoe, but it's there for a reason. I think people need to think about it or consider thinking about certain things, especially things that they're not that invested in about themselves, as that quirk. That thing that is very specific, maybe, or maybe it's not very specific, maybe it's very average, that someone is going to love, okay? How many books have you read that you heard about the girl next door? Okay, it's a thing, it's a thing. Obviously, man's gonna do what they have to do, innit? So, it is what it is at the end of the day. Who cares what I'm saying? Do you know? But, it's just my fault. And likewise with relationships, I'm going to talk about that. I feel like from the beginning of time, okay, we've always had relationships that were highlighted in the media or spotlight that seemed perfect from that. I mean, from Cleopatra to Anthony, hello, hello. There's just always been that fascination with something that seems so perfect and so exceptional, and fairy tales. I feel like that's what movies, rom-coms, romance novels, all of these things are based on having this exceptional love. A love so explosive and amazing, and I think this came to my mind to add into this video because of the recent relationships. I feel like that people have been able to peer more into these days. In the last few months, there's been celebrity couples. I mean, I didn't follow any of them, if I'm gonna be real. If I'm gonna be real, can I be honest? Can I be real? I didn't follow any of them. I didn't know some of these people were dating. It's just not... I can't come and kill myself. I can't pretend. I wish I could. I mean, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. But I didn't. But it's been making headlines now because people are reacting to those, and I've seen those videos. So I've gotten to understand that certain couples that were in the media were seen as ideal couples. Other couples or other people, certain halves of couples made themselves out to be the perfect kind of spouse and all these things. And now it's coming to a head when some of those bubbles have been burst, and the real things that happen in a relationship are coming to the surface, and some people are like, what is this? What is this? I'm not interested in seeing, you know, something that's crinkum crankum like the relationship in my real life. And I understand that. There's a reason why I loved reading books and continue to love reading books and watching movies, because I don't want to deal with the mundaneness of my regular life. I want to see somebody in a cat suit kicking butt. That's what I want. But I can still watch those things and then be in my normal everyday life and be thankful that I don't have anyone trying to tightrope their way into my apartment that I have to fight off. Like, I can still understand there's a difference between reality, what can be expected, what should be expected to happen in my real life and in my real world. And so for me, relationship wise, listen, again, I hate to say it and I hope I don't sound ridiculous, okay? But I personally would love an average relationship. There I said it. There I said it. I don't have great expectations of, oh my gosh, we're going to go through ups and downs and we're going to have this struggle and then we make it through and look what God has done in my life, and he was once this and I was once this, but now we're this because of each other. Hello, hello. Even just saying that. Ikia Golam. I said Ikia Golam. I'm tired. The strength has left. And I know I mind my business and I water my plants, and I just want someone else that minds their business and waters their plants, and then we mind our business and water our plants together. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? I don't need all the flim flam flum. Okay, I don't need a testimony. I don't want a testimony. I don't want to struggle and then we make it to the other side so that we could be extraordinary. I'm very, very happy with regular. See what my parents have? Regular. Simple something. He said, what? Simple something. Two regular, stable, normal individuals coming together and building a regular, stable, normal household. Those are the two instances in which I'm saying I am all right being average in those. In fact, I welcome it with open arms. Body, okay. The body within my body group, obviously. Relation what? Chimp. I'm 100% fine with that. But yeah, let me know cases in your life where you think, I'm okay with being average in this and I don't want to hear Pam. I don't want to hear Pam about it. Because I'm sure there are other things. I can't think of anything right now, but yeah, in terms of career and things that I'm passionate about, that I want to excel in. Obviously. But I feel like when it's something that you're passionate about or something that will actually make a difference in your life, like health-wise, for instance. Like some people their body size might lean towards being bigger or might lean towards being really small or unhealthily small. And those I wouldn't say, okay, well, continue to be average within that group. I would say get healthy, obviously, and become passionate about your health and do what you have to do. But at the end of the day, everyone's an individual. If you make a decision for your body to get surgery or to get, I don't know, to jump into a relationship that you think will give you all the frills and you guys will have such a great testimony, that is a personal preference. That's your decision and you will have to deal with the consequences. No one else can come and tell you anything. I'm personally, again, I think I've said this enough in this video, I mind my business and water my plants, okay? I really don't care what other people spend their money on. I like thinking more of the, I don't know, the social aspect of it. Something about me, I've always just liked psychology, or the thought behind things. And also I've been very interested in socialization and how much society plays an impact in certain things that we like or dislike, and how much of it is us. That always interests me. So that's why I'm having this discussion. But in terms of what people decide to look like physically, or what relationships, if I'm not in the relationship, I don't care. Okay? If it's not my body, I don't care. Okay? I don't know how else to say that. I just finished taking off all the ones in the back, so I'm going to unbraid this so that I can see the twist. Oh, I love doing the back like this, guys, because it makes it so much easier to get out. Like, doing the back was, how long did that take me? Had to be like 30 minutes to get all of that out. Whereas the front, because of the way I did it, it's going to take a bit longer. So I think the front took me maybe an hour and a half. And also I'm trying to be very cautious and careful, because man's not trying to lose the growth, alright? Like, I'm trying to keep it cute, honey. It's very simple to take out. So as you can see, it's already in twists, which will help me wash my hair in twists like I always do. And the front had been retwisted already, so it's perfect, perfect, perfect. Woohoo! My hair, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it feels so soft. Now for month 3, let's talk about that. So we're done with this subject, this topic. For month 3, I am thinking that I might just give my hair a rest and do regular twists like this. Basically wash this, retwist it, and just keep my hair like that. That's the thought process, but we'll see. I'll see. I don't know. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Follow me on Instagram, my personal Instagram. You can also follow my company Instagram, OMALICHILD. It's the oil I said that I've been using on this 3-month hair journey, oil I used on my 6-month hair journey, and it has been serving me very well. So thank you guys so much for everyone that has ordered the oil already. I'm always trying to get things back in stock because you guys are keeping me busy, but I love it, and I love that you guys are loving it. But yes, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this random rant of a video. And I want to see you in my next one. Bye guys.